Hello wonderful people, how are you doing today? Welcome for today's tutorial, which is actually going to be very brief. Okay, thank you for being here, thank you for subscribing, thank you for your comments and your likes. I appreciate you a lot. To people who are visiting for the first time, please feel free to subscribe before leaving, and I bet you won't regret doing so. So quickly, today we are going to be concluding our tutorial. Remember, with this fabric I did have to line a lace fabric. I hope you remember. Okay, now with that done, I also did the part 2. So this is going to be the part 3, and this is just the sleeve. Basically it's going to be a 2-layer circular dress, circular sleeve, sorry, okay, without elastic. Okay, it's going to be like a puff kind of. Okay, I'll upload the picture so you see what I'm talking about. All right, so without wasting much of our time, I would like to add something for that. The very last upload I made, that's the part 2, someone commented that the thumbnail was different from the tutorial. It's not so. And please, the reason I sometimes use a different thumbnail, not always anyway, is because of background. You know, when you have a nice picture, it tends to portray you very well. Okay, but the outcome is always the same, but maybe background and all other things might make me not want to use mine. I hope you get that. But once I have a good background, I will use mine. Okay, once I get a good shot. I'm not a good camera person. Okay, so the person said that the one in the picture in the thumbnail had an extended shoulder, and this is me saying no, it doesn't have an extended shoulder. It had just a normal shoulder this way, and then that thing you think is an extended shoulder is another net on its own. Exactly what I did in that tutorial. Maybe you should need to go back to zoom it if you need to and look at it. Then you will see the cut there showing you that it is a clearly defined shoulder, okay, before the sleeve. All right, I hope I've made myself clear. And let me add again, God will not forgive me if I upload things that will be misleading to people who are looking up to me for styles and illustrations, and I will not do it. Okay, I won't do it. The ones I know I cannot do, there's no point trying it, because posterity will judge me negatively. Okay, so now today, like I said, is just the sleeve, and I have here the basic sleeve. Sorry, I'll adjust my camera a little. So I have here the basic sleeve. Okay, if you look closely, you will see there is a line here. Okay, I have 2 of them. So the circular sleeve is going to be resting on this basic sleeve. So in place of elastic, which normally gives it that curved and puffed effect, we are going to be using this basic sleeve for it. Okay, now I have a circular sleeve. This is just a normal circular sleeve or peplum. Okay, I hope you see it. Also, if you look here, this is the one that will sit at the shoulder side. Okay, this one is the one that will sit here, because you know this is the armhole side. So this one is going to rest here. Okay, and this other one is going to rest on the line and then towards this ending part as well. Okay, so for the one that is sitting on the armhole side, I used the circumference of my armhole to cut this. Okay, but then I adjusted it. I adjusted a little. I'm using chalk so if people who don't see it can see it well. I hope you see it. So I adjusted. This is the original line. I hope you see it, the circle. Okay, but I'll now be cutting this part off. Okay, so this is going to be at the lower part here. Okay, so that this length and the length here does not have to be equal. And truth of the matter is, the wider your circle, the fuller the effect. I hope you get it. Mine is not that wide, but if you have larger material, you make it wider so that you get a very final effect. I used 2 yards of doll face bridal satin for this. Okay, initially I wanted it to be 3 steps, but I discovered that each yard made only 1 step. Okay, so I stopped at 2 yards. So I'm going to trim this part off right away. That way, this place is now shorter than this other side. Okay. Okay, so the length of my sleeve is 12 inches. Okay, I hope you also see the way I lined it. This place is rough, this place is rough. I only placed the lining at the back, okay, and just made my stitch around it to hold the lining and the fabric together. Okay, so the next thing I will do will be to, the very first thing actually will be to turn this satin fabric to the wrong side, and then I will attach the lower part of our circle, not this side please, the lower and wider part of our circle. I will attach it here. Okay, as I attach, I'll just be taking them together, either gathers or pleat or whatever, just to make sure that, of course, you know it's wide, to make sure that this wideness is contained here. I hope it's well understood. Alright, so I've joined it, I've attached it. This is the wrong side, and this is the right side. Okay, and the next thing I did was to lift. You see how this place is? So I lifted it from that wrong side to the right side, and then I placed it on that line we had here and sew on top of it. I hope you see it. Okay, so the next thing I will do will be to get the second one, which is now the one that will sit on the armhole area, and then I'll start to sew on top of this line. Okay, because I want this rough edge to be hidden, and also this one to be hidden as well. Okay, you see, the way when you do it like that, when you turn it over, there is no rough edge anywhere. So I'll put this one like this on top of this one here, and then carefully make sure that it is well accommodated. Sorry, please, you are putting the lower part. You are putting the wider circle, not the inner circle. Okay, you are putting the outer circle. So you put the outer circle here like this, and then you sew. As you sew, you pleat. What I did was to pleat. Okay, that way it's easier to accommodate this lower circle. You see it's very wide, but if you want to gather it like I did here, it was quite difficult for me. Okay, this was not easy at all to do because the circle was wide, and then the round sleeve is not as wide as the circle. So for this second one, what I'll do is I'll be putting a wide pleat as I sew. I will continue. Okay, when I'm done sewing this way, I will lift this side as well like this, place it here at this upper part of the sleeve. I will just add it there. Okay, I'll put it like this. So when you do that, you have something like this. So you see everywhere the rough edges are well hidden. Okay, I hope you see it. So I will proceed to conclude this one so that we have two of them looking this way. Okay, so I've concluded the second sleeve. Next thing will be to hold down the two edges, this side and this side. So the next thing will be to close up the sleeve. You fold this way and carefully close using your round sleeve. So now you should know that you have to cut your round sleeve and just very little for sewing allowance so that it becomes easy for you to close. If you cut excess of this basic sleeve, when you are sewing, when you are joining them together, it becomes difficult for you. But if you used your round sleeve, it becomes easy for you. So I'll just fold and sew, then attach to the body of my dress. I already finished. All that is left is to fix the sleeve. Okay, so here is the end result, looking so fabulous. And you will agree with me that if you make it 3 steps, it will be more finer. But then it's going to cost you about 3 yards of your satin fabric. Okay, thank you so much for watching till the end. Again, let me add, the shoulder on Miss Headless is narrower than mine, please, for people that will come to observe. Okay, if I wear it, the shoulder is going to sit very, very well. Thank you very much. If you are yet to subscribe, please do so before leaving. Don't forget to pray for me, pray for my family, and pray for your friends. I love you so much and take very good care of yourself. If you are new, please subscribe before leaving. And if this tutorial helped you in any way, don't forget to give us your thumbs up. Bye for now.